Hello there. Welcome to the Drifting Spore. I'm Steve. So, here in my end of Nova Scotia today, it's not sunny, but man, is it ever nice out. It's right around 0 degrees. We had an ice storm yesterday, and at the tail end of that ice storm, we had snow. And I noticed earlier today how gorgeous it looked when I was driving by woods. All the trees are covered in snow. They're snow clabbered trees. And everything is absolutely still and peaceful, man. So, what better time to get out in the woods? We're just before New Year's. I don't know if I'll get this video uploaded before the new year begins. It'd probably be the first week of the new year when I upload this one. But it is gorgeous. So I'm out at the tub. It's a bit of a hike to get into the tub, but today it's worth it, man. Look at it here. I can't believe how still and quiet it is. Anyway, I'm going to brew up a cup of coffee, and I'm going to try to make a little snack. And I think I'm going to use my bender stove to try to accomplish that. That's a DIY stove I made myself, a methyl hydrate stove. So, man, I don't even like to talk. It's so nice and quiet. There are, I noticed tracks running through here, canine tracks of some sort, and I followed canine tracks on the trail the whole way in, and I saw some bunny tracks, but the ones on the trail I thought looked more like fox tracks. These ones look a little bit bigger, a little bit more like a dog or a coyote, something like that. Anyway, we got a big stick. We're not worried about them fellas. Wow. Anyway, I'm going to get set up and start getting some water on the go. Thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoy. I'm going to leave that cover on there just in case a big drip of water goes on it. Put my elastic band there for safekeeping. Let's get the kettle out first. I brought my flipper for the snack portion of our adventure. I brought my lid. Oh yes, I've got stuff in my kettle too. Olive oil and my coffee kit. Ah, I got myself a new double wall water bottle. This is great. This came from Labrador. It's personalized. I don't know if you can see there. My name's on it. And underneath it says the Drifting Spore. That's awesome. That was a gift. I very much appreciate that. That'll keep me from, keep my water from freezing when I'm out. So let's see, I'm only going to boil enough water for my coffee. This bottle's good because it leaves about a quarter of a bottle left over. So I got a little bit of water to drink if I want it. Now I've only tried the bender stove out once before, and it worked really good though. So I'm hoping to have a similar experience here today. Burn for a good long time. So now, let's get that offside. That's pretty level right there. I like how that looks. Stick this over here for a second. Wow. Let's bring you guys in close and see if we can get this stove lit. Okay, let's see if we can get this stove lit now. So as you can see, it's just a one of the small tuna cans. That's all that is. And I've stuffed yellow pipe insulation inside of that. And I put a couple layers of metal screen on top of that to hold it all in there. I made a first round out with it. I didn't have a snuff cap, so I made a snuff cap. That way, when I'm done cooking, I should be able to put it out with that. I'm hoping. And then I can try to recover some of the fuel out of the can if I want. I carry it in Ziploc anyway. I most likely will just let it burn out anyway. Now, this is always a little tricky. Just kind of got to go for it with this stuff. I want to do a snack too, so I'm not going to be shy with the methyl hydrate. If I can get that done all in one go, that'll be great. Okay, there's lots of methyl hydrate in there now. So let's get my ferro rod and see if we can get that to light. We got it. Yeah, I feel heat. We got it. Yeah, I don't want to waste any time, so I'll get that kettle right on there. There we go. We're up and running. Yeah, I feel like that's not going to take long to boil, so I'm going to get cracking and get my coffee set up. Just enough room to accomplish that there. I don't think that's going to take very long to boil. It's only been going for less than 2 minutes and it's making noises. Bit of sugar. Got my silicone pour over device, of course. Something a little unusual I did this time that I haven't normally done. So I brought a chair, man. This wasn't the lightest thing to lug into the woods, but it went on the bottom of my pack pretty easily. Once I had the vision of how I would get it in here, I thought I was going to strap it to the side of the pack, but it was just too long, so I strapped it to the bottom. And man, like once my coffee's ready and my snack, what a beautiful spot I get to sit and enjoy that. So I'm kind of grateful I brought it in. Not something I would do every time, as the weight of it is a little bit obscene, but apart from that, it did go on my pack, and I was able to pack it in. So, this close to the new year, it's nice to take a little bit of extra comfort in the woods with you, I guess. Oh, I didn't even put my coffee in. Got talking, I forgot to put my coffee into my pour over. I say it every time, these mint tins. One mint tin equals one mug of coffee. I used to not be able to have more than one cup of coffee a day, but I've kind of gotten over that since I've realized how awesome coffee in the woods is. I'll put those down there for a second. That's my snack. My olive oil's good there. That stove's burning along just nice. I think we're all set. Oh, I get to sit and relax while that's doing its thing. There's a whole lot of usnea in this spot. Usnea is old man's beard. Very medicinal stuff. I'll show you what it is. Very good antibacterial and stuff. So I'll show you. This here is usnea. I don't know if that's focusing on that. Yeah, I think it is. That's usnea there. And they say it's very antibacterial. The way you can tell an identifying feature of usnea or old man's beard is when you pull it, it stretches. It's elasticy. See that? See how it stretches before it breaks? That's one of the identifying characteristics of usnea. Now, with caution, I tried usnea in a tea once, and like anything that I forage and use, I try a small amount of it first, like boil it in water or simmer it in water, then try a very small amount to see if I have any effect. And it didn't have any major effect, so I was like, okay, great. So I put it in a tea that I was making one day, And the next morning when I woke up, I had a rash from my elbows down. So use caution. I used the usnea once more after that because I wasn't convinced that that's what gave me the rash, and I got the exact same rash. So for me, usnea internally, not a great thing. But if you had a cut or a wound or something like that, or a sore that you wanted to help, you could chew up a bunch of that usnea or kind of pulp it up and pack it right on whatever your injury is. It'll help heal you up, man. It's good stuff. We got bubbles. Well, that didn't take long at all. My water is up to a nice rolling boil. So I'm going to swap out. Let my pan start getting hot on there while I pour my coffee. What I brought for snack, I don't know if that's even going to work, but we'll see. We'll deal with that once we get the coffee poured. Stove's going strong, man. Boiled water in no time at all. I've never tried to cook on this, though. And what I'm going to cook is unconventional at best. So it might not be a good test. Seems to be getting the pan pretty hot, though. Yes, sir. Pan's hot. There we go. That's all the water for my coffee. So while that's draining through, I'm going to throw some oil into my pan. It's just olive oil. See the odd little snowflake falling in the pan, making it snap with the oil. So what I brought for a snack, if this works, it could be a complete fail, is pizza pockets. Here, 3 cheese pizza pockets. And what I'm wondering is, can I kind of get those in the pan and cover them up and have them actually cook in there? I don't know if this is even possible, but I'm willing to try. They're not froze solid. They've been out for a little while. Oh well, all we can do is try. There, now I can put this trash in my kettle. My coffee is done pouring through. It can go right in my kettle. The coffee smells really good. Oh, that's because it is really good. My pizza pockets are just heating up, I think. I'm going to have to keep on them because I don't want them to burn or anything. Impossible to flip. There we go. I don't know. I don't know how this is going to turn out. Smells good. Try to get them to the outsides, maybe. Should have brought a tarp. I was gonna, but I wasn't really sure what this setup was gonna be like. I definitely can see where I could put a tarp right behind me right here. And actually, it looks like a very nice spot that I could probably hammock camp come spring. I don't see no widowmakers either. All the trees are fairly small, so it'd be a great spot to put a tent too, man. Only thing with this spot is I don't have no ready access to water. I'm sure at the bottom of the hill there's water down there somewhere, but I haven't found it yet. And for some reason, when I'm up in here, I've got a real bad habit of getting completely turned around. I haven't been lost here yet, but when I've looked at my compass, I couldn't believe, like, I thought I was going in the right direction, and I was going completely the opposite. So remember to always look at your compass. Not so bad in the snow, because I can follow my own tracks here now, but just the way the land slopes here confuses me or something. They're starting to brown up. I don't think they're eating through, though. Maybe. They might be. If I keep a real close eye on these, they might turn out to be something I can eat. Gorgeous, man. What a privilege to just sit here. There, I finally hear a plane. That's the first other noise I think I've heard since I got here. The chair really ramps up the relaxation factor. The old bender stove's still going strong. Oh, that one's starting to burn. Switch him over there some. I don't know if they're heating through or not. Looks like maybe they are. And the bender stove goes on, man. On and on. Snow's falling off the trees onto me. That still had some heat there. Let's see. Let's try our pizza pockets. Off-grid pizza pockets, man. They seem pretty. They look good on the outside. Let's see. The cheese is melted on the inside. They're not crazy hot, but oh, they're hot. Wow, that's not half bad. I imagine if I had a thawed those first, so they weren't completely frozen, they'd probably be even better, man. You'd probably get them cooked without burning them at all. I don't mind that little bit of burnt on them though. They're good. I was thinking of this because of those. I've seen breakfast ones with like egg and bacon or egg and sausage in them. Might try a couple of those someday for breakfast. Off-grid pizza pockets in the woods, baby. Good stuff. Under the snow-clobbered trees. Hey, amazing. My bender stove still rages on. Wow. I think that's definitely my new favorite little stove. Works very well. Oh boy, there we go. I just have one last look around. A few nice deep breaths before I go, man. Breathe this all in. Take it home with me. Gorgeous. What a beautiful sight to behold. Love it. Anyway, that's all for me for today. Hey, we've accomplished some great things here. Coffee in the woods on my Bender stove, my DIY stove. Burning methyl hydrate, that worked awesome. We proved that yes, we can cook pizza pockets in the woods. So that's huge. That's just a total game changer. Not really, but I was curious if I could. Now that I know I can, like I say, I would just thaw them first. They would probably cook a lot better, but they were hot through. Even if they got a little bit burned on the outside, they were still good. What a gorgeous, gorgeous afternoon in the woods, man. I hate to leave, but it is what it is. Fun is fun, but done is done. So I'm going to pack her on down the trail. The chair made this whole stay that much more lovely. I might do that a little more. Anyway, thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoyed, and I really hope you'll join me on the next one. Oh, and remember, folks, you will never find anything unless you get out and look. Go have a look, man. It's worth it. Bye for now.